Hello everybody, good morning and welcome to the Stephen Williams Show. The one-man show. This is a one-man show. Can't get anybody to come on my channel just yet. Or maybe I'm not trying hard enough. So I just keep it the Stephen Williams Show. But I hope that every time you come here, you learn something or your mind is stimulated. So this morning, I want to talk to you about Christianity. Yes, Christianity. Good day on which to talk about Christianity. Now, a lot of people in this world who call themselves Christians, they leave a lot to be desired. Did you know that? A lot of people call themselves Christians, and I tell you, they give Jesus and the church a very, very bad name. Matter of fact, many of them just turn people off from Christianity rather than inspire them or turn them towards God. Because when I look at how a lot of people behave in the institution called the church, or the building called the church, I sometimes wonder which God are they really representing. Because there are some people with some very cold heart in this world, in the church, and I don't know how they can say they are Christians and children of God and have that kind of coldness about them. But then, you know, I should not be surprised anyway, because the Bible tells us that in the last days, it says, evil men and seducers will wax worse and worse. So things will only get worse. And it says, and the love of many will grow cold. And this is exactly what I'm seeing from a lot of Christians. Their hearts are cold. There is no semblance of Jesus in their life. You know, they don't reflect Jesus, and that's why when I stop to think about it, we can't be like Jesus. That's one of the expressions I hate in the church, when they say you must be like Jesus. Be like which Jesus? Which Jesus? Most of us only read about Jesus. We don't know Jesus. And most of us cannot be like Jesus because we don't have the heart of Jesus. We don't have the nature of Jesus. We have the sinful nature. The sinful nature. We can't be like no Jesus, because Jesus is in a category. He's in a class all by himself. Yeah. Jesus is in a category and a class all by himself. So I don't like to hear people talk about we must be like Jesus, because when I see how some people live who call themselves Christians, there's no Jesus that behaves and operate and act like that. You know, so tell me to study the life of Jesus, to try to patronize him, but don't tell me I must try to be like him, because there's no way, no matter how hard we try as sinners, it's not easy to be like Jesus Christ, because we have a very sinful carnal nature. Jesus was the Son of God, born of a holy thing, the Bible says. He was God in a body, human body. God prepared a body like how he give us a body for our spirit to dwell in. So he was the Holy Son of God while he was on earth. What about us? We are sinners. The Bible says we were born in sin and shaped in iniquity. Born in sin and shaped in iniquity. Of mercy. That's another subject by itself. So no matter how hard we try, like me, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I'm a person who want to be saved. I want to do good, but I find myself, like Paul says, I want to do good, but I find myself doing the wrong all the time. And so I have been baptized. I've lost track of how many times I've been baptized. I'm sure it's almost 4 or 5 times. And no matter how much I get baptized, I still end up doing the wrong. And that's why the other day, there was a conversation on Facebook. Does baptism change us? Does baptism really change us? And I'm saying, well, there's a friend of mine responding and said, baptism doesn't change who we are. Yeah? I guess it make you make a conscious effort to, do good and the best you can. But it doesn't change our nature. It doesn't change who we are because, I know somebody else in my family member, don't want to say exactly who the person is. That person too has been baptized several times, and when I look at how that person behaves, there's no change. People don't change. Their nature don't change. Nobody come like Jesus. Nobody become like God. Nothing like that. We're born with our sinful nature. If we're an angry person, most time we remain angry. If we are yeah, I'm just trying to get around these bicycle guys. Yeah. If we are a quiet person, we remain quiet. If we are miserable and angry, we remain that way for the rest of our lives. We try to sometimes make some attitude adjustment, but most times we ain't successful. Most times we end up doing the same thing, or we're baptized today and a couple, maybe months from that, we gone back in our old way of living and our old way of doing things. So, my friend, we can only do our best. The Bible says we must strive to be perfect, but I don't believe we can be perfect in this life. Never can be perfect in this life, but we have to strive. And I think he was talking about love and perfect in love. Not perfect, not sinless. Because we can't be sinless. I give up on that idea of being sinless. I give up long time. You see, the more mature we get in life, I think the more you come to grips with reality. Yeah? So, it just doesn't make any sense we talk about we're being like Jesus and getting perfect. Because it does not work. It does not work. Sorry to bear bad news, but nah, when I see some people in the church, there's no Jesus there, man. There's no Jesus there. So all they're talking about, the being like Jesus and want to be like Jesus, it's crap. They're not being like no Jesus. They can be nice today, and most people, when things are nice, they're the nicest person on earth to you. But you make just one little problem and then you see the true character comes out. People are nice when everything is nice, but they're the devil when there's a little problem. That's when you see the true character comes out. Anyway, people, I didn't want to make it too long, so let us all just strive to be the best person that we can be, but don't kid yourself about being like Jesus, and don't look at the people in the church to be like no Jesus, because they can't. They can't. Mankind is failure. Yeah? They can be nice and decent, but they can't be like no Jesus, because Jesus is in a class by himself. Take care of yourself and God bless you. Until my next video.